That's what I'm trying to avoid. Oh well, I guess it can't be helped. Perhaps I should have included this footage in the last video because it's quite important to removing the engine because the, bearings aren't captive. They just fall all over the place, which sucks. But anyway, these are the drive shafts, and they're really cool the way they mate with the transmission because it's just the dog bone style. Like, I have RC cars that do that. That's really cool to me for some reason. Some of the random stuff this video's about is the pedal assembly. I have fought with this thing for the past, 3 months. It's horrible. Getting the hydraulics off is easy, but the pins are so stuck, the pedals, they're not coming out, so I have no idea what to do. So how do I get these out? Because I don't want to damage them. A simple screwdriver, it seems? Interestingly, the other side is more complicated. I wonder why. Oh, it's completely different. That's why. Yay, that's my favorite, when it doesn't follow a, construction standard. Alright, that's one thing done. And now onto the wipers. These are weird. I've never seen wipers like this before, and that might be because I'm ignorant, but I think it's just because this car is crazy, and I can't wait to make a short about oh, you can't take the wipers off this car, and I don't know, that seems like the kind of thumbnail and title that would get some traction, because, you really can't unless you want to take the entire car apart, which is not fun. Or you could just, cut chunks of it off of it, but that feels like cheating too. So let's just go with you can't take the wipers out without taking the entire car apart. If you aren't familiar with this thing, I don't blame you, but it's really cool how it works. They're effectively screw-driven wipers. The motor spins this, it alternates spinning this little rod, which is technically a gear because it's got that outer wire on it, which then interfaces with those big plastic gears in the little, I don't know, what do you call those? I'm gonna call them the wiper cups. That's what I'm calling them. And that thing just goes, I don't know, it just alternates its direction, probably 20, 30, now, I'm not sure how many degrees that would turn, but it turns enough to move them, and it's just a really cool system, but it's kind of hard to, you can't really take it apart unless you do it from the top like I'm doing, which means you would need to take the rear body of the car off to get to it, and that's a pain, because you have to take the front and the doors off to get the, so yeah, it's a nightmare, but I don't think anyone cared in the 70s. Where'd it go? That's gone forever. What were they thinking? What a weird car. That one's gone forever too. Poor radiator. What the hell is that? What now? Why won't you come out? motor stuff may have originally been disconnected, but actually I haven't decided if I'm going to put it back in or not. I haven't really understood the coolant system in this car, not just because mine was, you know, made of garden hose, but the manual it's very clear, but it just doesn't make sense because stuff goes everywhere. I don't know. I might put it back in, I might not. I'm not sure. Oh, it don't come out no farther. Ah, shit. Yeah, baby. I guess I can be thankful that my car has the Farmer Edition exhaust, because this would be a little harder if it originally had the, there's supposed to be a tube that connects the two headers, the balance tube. I'm not really sure, but either way, it's not here anymore, nor is any. As far as I can tell, the only original part of the exhaust might be the flanges. So replacing this is going to be an absolute nightmare. I suppose the bigger problem is it's just so full of holes, I really can't even use this unless I like coated it in fiberglass, and I don't want to do that. Actually cleaning the tub off revealed a lot about, you know, how bad it was. And yeah, it's definitely bad, but I think this is all fixable. It has way less rust than most of these cars. But the biggest problem is just how mangled the front end is. I don't think it's supposed to be bent at that angle. Just an educated guess. And that leaves us right here, wherever here really is. The video ends with the tub. I mean, it's pretty close to being stripped all the way down. All that's left in there, as of that point in the video, is the gas tank, the steering, and the suspension. That's kind of it. There's not much else to this car. After that, all I've really got to do is fix it and start putting it back together. And that's really cool. I've got a lot of plans for this summer, and filming as much as I can here, well, that's plan number one. You see, at first I was really disappointed because I had this awesome internship opportunity, and then that fell through to my own fault. And that's why I wore this shirt today. because, you see, if I went off to Genius Garage, I wouldn't be able to make videos, and I really want to make as many as I can this summer, because I think this project's really cool. So, yeah. Let's see what I can do. Before I go, however, I've gotten to a kind of nasty part of the engine rebuild. I can't really, like... See, I don't have the jig to take apart the transmission. Well, no. I don't have the jig to reassemble the transmission. And I don't have the parts anymore when my grandfather's race car disappeared. They were a package deal. So, if anyone knows where I can find one of the jigs to reassemble the differential in the transmission, that'd be awesome. Because while I've disassembled the engine and I'm waiting to clean it, I'm not taking apart the transmission if I can't put it back together. I know you can build the jigs, but the only metalworking tools I plan to pick up are a cheapo MIG welder to patch the holes in the floor. Like, I don't, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that's whatever. The video's over now. I'll catch you later. Peace.